am Anwesha and I welcome all of you to Unacademy Bankers Hub YouTube channel. If you are new to the channel, then please subscribe to the channel and also click the bell icon so that you get notified for the next sessions. And in the description box down below, you will find the link to the Telegram channel of Unacademy. Please join the channel to get notified for all the YouTube sessions and the special classes. Also, the PDF of all the YouTube sessions will be uploaded in the Telegram channel. So, welcome all of you in today's session. Today I am going to discuss a few important questions for SBI PO Prelims Exam. First of all, what are the questions that you can expect in your exam, in your prelims exam? The first is RC, definitely. One RC you will of course get in your exam. Second is error detection questions. Then comes column matching. These are the important topics, okay? Then is your phrase replacement. Phrase replacement questions are not very common in your clerk pre-exams and your IBPS PO exams, IBPS PO pre-exams, but in SBI PO pre, this phrase replacement is very much expected, okay? Then your word swapping and spelling test. Okay. So these are some important topics from which you can expect questions in your exam. Today we are going to solve questions from error detection, phrase replacement and spelling test. Okay. Yes, arrangement, para jumble or sentence rearrangement, any one. Either para jumble or sentence rearrangement. Okay. So let's begin. First question. Fillers, yes, fillers. We will come to all these questions, okay, Talve? In my following sessions, I will cover all the important topics from SBI PO Prelims exams, okay? Find out the grammatically correct sentence. Also remember, in your SBI PO Prelims exam, this is going to be the pattern of your error detection questions. You will not get single error. You will not get single error questions, but in this form. Please solve this question and answer in the comments. Option D. Mahi is noun form and ADVISE is the verb form. Okay. So my father's initial advice to me to read, and what was the advice? And then first form of the verb, to read books were the drink to my unquenchable thirst. This thirst is a noun here, and unquenchable means something that cannot be satisfied. So this girl or boy had an unquenchable thirst, okay? So for knowledge, and she had a thirst for knowledge. This unquenchable is an adjective for the noun thirst, okay? Now this verb is used for this noun advice. My father's initial advice to me to read books was the drink. This advice was the drink to my unquenchable thirst, okay? Now advice is an uncountable noun, okay? Which means you have to treat it as singular, okay? So instead of were, was should be used. Was the drink to my unquenchable thirst for knowledge I still have today. Okay. Next. Underweight and miserably filled conditions, members of the unit labored to create a base of operations for the Allies' final push into Germany. Okay. under weight and measurably field conditions. So here this field conditions is a noun. This is noun, and for this two adjectives have been used. One is wet and the second should be this, but measurably is an adverb. So just change this adverb, because measurably is an adverb, so just change this adverb into an adjective. Instead of measurably, it should have been measurable. Okay, under wet and measurable field conditions, members of the unit labored to create. So this sentence is in simple past. That's why second form of the verb is used. Members of the unit labored, then to, then verb, first form of the verb, a base of operations. So this article is used for this base. It labored, which means it faced difficulty in creating a base of operations. For whom? For the Allies' final push into Germany. So Allies, this is a plural noun, allies. Okay, this ends with s. When a noun ends with s, then to make a possessive form of it, what do? You put the apostrophe at the end like this. Okay, so this is correct, like boys school. Okay, push into Germany. So here the error was in this part. Instead of measurably, it should have been measurable. See, Rotterdam based RSG supply is protective equipment. So this is a company, RSG, and it is based out of Rotterdam. This company is from a place called Rotterdam. Okay, so this is a singular company, only one company, so this is singular. Hence you have to use a singular verb. So instead of supply, what do you have to use? Supplies. Okay, Rotterdam based RSG supplies its, because RSG is singular company, that's why singular noun, it is singular noun, that's why its is used. Its protective equipment throughout. And also one more thing, always remember, equipment is always equipment. You cannot use s or es with equipment. Okay, equipments is wrong. Throughout Europe, and their work has helped it to push into, and their work has helped it to push into its target markets more effectively. Supplies is protective equipment throughout Europe, and their work, whose work? And their work has helped it to push into its target markets more effectively. How supplies? Okay, supplies is used. Supplies is the s or es form of the verb supply. Okay, RSG is singular. This RSG is the name of a company. Only one company, so this is singular. This company is based out of Rotterdam, so this company is situated in Rotterdam. Okay, that's why you have to, and this company supplies its protective equipment, and that's why you have to use singular verb for this noun, singular noun. That's why you are using supplies. Okay. Next. As they travelled, Mary and Percy read works by Mary Wollstonecraft. Okay, works. Remember, work is a singular noun. You cannot put s or es with work, but works means literary work. Okay, paint pieces of works, which means literary works. It can be essay, it can be poems, it can be also related to art like paintings. Okay, in that case you can use the term works. For example, the works of Shakespeare are very popular. Okay, works of Shakespeare means the pieces, the literary pieces of Shakespeare. Okay, so this is right. As they travel, Mary and Percy. So Mary and Percy, both of them were traveling. That's why as they travel, Mary and Percy read works by Mary Wollstonecraft and others. So they read pieces, article pieces or stories written by Mary Wollstonecraft and many other authors, kept a journal. Also they kept a journal. So just notice the parallelism that is being used here. Second form of the verb read, then second form of the verb kept, and then second form of the verb continued their own writing. So this sentence is correct. Okay, option D is your answer. In sentence 2, why V1 is used? In which part? In this part? Because with 2, this is an infinitive, 2 plus first form of the verb. That's why V1 is used here. Okay, Madal. Sorry, Madai. Sorry, Madai. Fine. Now, let's move to the next question. Next here you have a phrase replacement question. Okay, phrase replacement. A phrase is given in highlighted form. Now you have to tell me which of these options can replace the highlighted phrase. The options are here: A, B, C, D, E. Please answer it in the comments. Three. Okay. C. 1 and 3. Okay, fine. The electorate are increasingly dash. Who is an electorate or who are electorate? We all, the people who vote. People who cast their vote, or people who are eligible to vote, they are all electorate. Okay, the electorate are, and with electorate you don't use S or ES. Always remember this. Electorate in itself is plural. The electorate are increasingly eating on the lies. This phrase eating on has no meaning. Okay, increasingly dash the lies and deceit of the political party. Deceit means to dupe. Okay, to fraud. Fine. So here the electorate are increasingly recognizing the lies and deceit of the political party. They are beginning to understand the lies and deceit of the political party. Okay, breaking with means to break relationship with. To break relationship with. Okay, for example, Ram had a fight with his childhood friend. So Ram or he broke with him. Okay, so Ram broke with him means Ram ended his relationship with his childhood friend. Okay, so this cannot fit here, so this is wrong. Seeing through means when you recognize or realize the hidden aspect of something. Okay, I can see through your lies means I can understand your lies. I can understand the things that you are hiding from me. Okay, fine. Then detecting the true nature of, yes, detecting the true nature of means understanding the true colors of the lies and the deceit, understanding the true nature. So 1 and 3 is your answer, option C, 1 and 3. Okay, next question. Next question. Please answer this question in the comments. B. 2 and 3. Okay, anyone else? C. Okay. Surya and Mahi says B and Madai says C. Okay, Vishnu also says C, Anurag says A. Okay, I am getting all kinds of answer in this question. Okay, let's see. I shall work about a biology teacher to teach you about these things. This does not make any sense. Okay, probably the author wants to say I will call a biology teacher. I shall call a biology teacher to teach you about these things. Okay, so work up a biology teacher. Work up means to carry out a medical examination. Okay, to carry out a medical examination. Work up means to carry out a medical examination. So here it won't make a sense, because if you want to carry out a medical examination, then you should go to a doctor. You should not call a biology teacher for that, right? So this is wrong. Next, send for. Send for means to order someone to come. Okay, to call someone. Okay, so this makes sense. Then call a biology teacher to come. Yes, this also makes sense, which means I shall send for a biology teacher to teach you about these things means I shall call a biology teacher. Send for means call. Call a biology teacher to teach you these things, and then I shall call a biology teacher to come to teach you these things. Yes, both 2 and 3 are right. So your answer is option B. फ्रेजल वर्ब की एक क्लास, ठीक है. ओके, send for means order to come. Okay, next question. Madai, actually in plus classes I teach in bilingual, that is in Hindi, and content in English and explanation in Hindi. But from 13th of July, a new practice course, a new complete course is going to start in plus, in which I am going to teach completely in English. Okay, it is going to start from 13th of July. In that course, actually that is a batch course, and in that course I am with Narendra sir. Please answer this question. Option A, 1 and 2. Okay. Anyone else? A. The right to own land and other property is talked for furnishing in many countries. This does not make any sense. Okay, the right to own land and other property, this right, we are talking about the right to own land, to buy land, purchase land and other property, dash in many countries. In many countries this right is what? This right is taken for granted. It is not appreciated. Okay, I'll give you an example. We all, you all take right to education for granted. You all are, or we all are receiving education, right? We all are receiving education, and that's why we don't appreciate the fact that we have the right to education. But in many countries, children cannot afford education. They don't have the right to education. If you go to some countries in Africa, you will see that children are not educated because they don't have money for bread and butter. Just forget education. They don't have money for bread and butter. Okay, so they cannot afford education and they don't have the right to education. And then in many countries, women don't have the right to education. But here we have the right to education, but we fail to appreciate it because we take it for granted. Understood? So here the right to own land and property, in many countries this right is taken for granted because they think that okay, this we have, we don't need to appreciate it, we are supposed to have this. Okay, but then in many countries people don't have the right to own land and property. Okay, for example, Jammu and Kashmir, until now in Jammu and Kashmir, people from other parts did not have right to own land here or property here. Even now people don't have the full right to own property and land in Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, so but here you see, here we have the right, but are we appreciating it? No, we are taking it for granted. Okay, so take for granted means to not appreciate something enough, to not appreciate properly. For example, we all take our mothers for granted. We don't appreciate them. But the work that they do for us is beyond words, right? So this is taken for granted, being failed to be appreciated. The right to own land and other property is being failed to be appreciated in many countries. Okay, so right answer is 2 and 3. Sit up. Sit up means to pay attention to something suddenly, or one more meaning of sit up is to not sleep or to wake up from sleep. Okay, fine. So 2 and 3 is your answer. Next, here you have to find out the word that is either misspelt or contextually incorrect. Please find out the word that is either misspelt or contextually incorrect. Madai, the trick is practice and application. Okay. Whenever you learn a new phrasal verb, please try making sentences with it. Yes, blatant. Yeah, very good. Talve and Ritika, very good. Option D. Yes, Vishnu. Right. Okay. In the last few months, which means in the previous few months, high net worth individuals. So individuals who have high net worth means what? The net worth, you must have seen this, the net worth of Ambani is this, which means Ambani has property of this value, total property, including movable and immovable property. Okay, that is net worth. And high net worth means people who have a very high value. Okay, people who have many properties. Have pumped in means they have put in blatant sums of money into real estate, which means they have invested. Here pumped means invested. They have invested blatant. What does this word blatant means? Blatant means shameless. Can money become shameless? No, we human beings are shameless. Money is not shameless. So this blatant is wrong. Instead of blatant, you should have been used huge. Huge should have been used. that individuals have pumped in huge sums of money into real estate. Okay, option D is your answer. Huge. Okay. Next question. Large sums of money? Yes. Yes, you can say. Answer this one, please. To many people, Indian art became investment worthy, a commodity to improve in when the capital market peaked 3 years ago. Option E, all are correct. Option B, okay, no. Okay, let me explain. To many people, which means for many people, Indian art became investment worthy. Indian art became or has become investment worthy. Okay, so this sentence is in simple past. Okay, and that's why second form of the verb became is used. Indian art became investment worthy, which means Indian art has become what to say, Indian art has become a genre or an area where people want to invest. Okay, a commodity. Indian art has become a commodity to improve in. No. Why will people want to improve Indian art? And after improve in, you don't use in after improve. Okay, no. So it has become just look at this part. Wait a second. Just look at this part. Investment worthy, which means people are investing in Indian art, which means this has become a commodity to trade in. Instead of improve in, it should be trade in. Okay, fine. When the capital market peaked 3 years ago, when it peaked 3 years ago, this happened. No, had peaked will not be used because these two things happened in tandem. These two things happened simultaneously. Okay, capital market peaked, which means increased. It went to its peak value, topmost or pinnacle. It has reached pinnacle 3 years ago, and at the same time Indian art became investment worthy. Okay, so instead of improve, it should have been trade. Option C is your answer. Next question. No, Anurag, I am not. Please answer this one. PMS is an anomaly for those with more money than the average investor but not enough to have their own private managers. Option A. Fine. PMS is an anomaly. Okay, for those with more money. What does this word anomaly mean? Anomaly means abnormal. Something that deviates from regular. Okay, anomaly means normal. So PMS is not abnormal, but PMS can be an option. It can be an option. Okay, or PMS is a choice or is an option for those with more money than the average investor. People who have more money than the average investor but less to own private managers. For them, PMS can become an option. Okay, so option A is your right answer. Anomaly is wrong. Okay, so here I will end the session today. So from 6th of July, a new complete batch course is going to start for SBI PO Prelims, and this is going to be an all English batch, content and explanation both in English, where reasoning will be handled by Naresh sir at 9 p.m, quants by Narendra sir at 11 a.m, and English by me at 7 p.m. English sessions are going to start from 13th of July. Okay, and from 2nd of July, that is from today, a practice course has started on English for SBI PO or Clerk Mains. And from 28th July, I am going to start a practice course on English in which I am going to discuss only previous year questions from various bank examinations, in which 5 sessions will be on mains and 3 sessions will be on pre. Okay. So if you are willing to subscribe to Unacademy Plus, please use the coupon code Annie to avail a discount of 10%. Also, one more thing I would like to tell here, you can use this coupon code Annie to purchase subscription from any category, in any category, be it bank, UPSC, SSC, any category, you can use the coupon code Annie. Okay, you have to. Okay, so for purchasing the subscription, the link is given in the description box down below. So please follow the link, and from there you can purchase the subscription. You have to put the coupon code Annie to avail the discount. Also, if you are a regular follower of Unacademy, if you are following the special classes, then you have some learning credits. Please apply those credits as well along with the coupon code so that you can get even more discount. Okay. Madai, the practice sessions, actually this course is also in the form of practice session. Okay, this course is in the form of practice session, and this course is a part of this batch. Okay, and this is going to be an all English batch. So here I am going to teach only in English, content and explanation both in English, but for the other 2 courses, that is for this one and this one, it is going to be bilingual. Okay, but for this one it will be completely in English, and every month I am going to launch one course completely in English. Okay, so that even the people who are not comfortable in Hindi can follow the sessions. Okay, bye everyone. Thank you for attending my session. Tomorrow again at 3:30 p.m. I have a session with you on YouTube in this channel itself, and in tomorrow's session I am going to discuss vocabulary from the entire month of June, the Hindu editorial. So please don't miss tomorrow's session. It is going to be very, very interesting, I promise. Okay, bye.